Oh my God, ladies, what an event. 2024 Mini I Am Me conference.
Of course.
I'm sitting with Tracy Mkhize, the COO of City ICC, and Rene, the GM for Human Capital. And for me, I just want to find out, of course, my counterpart, Revel, Mgobhozi, the head of the foundation. I just want to find out from you, I'm going to start with you, Tracy. Today's festivity, how was it for you? How was it?
For me, it was more of a learning. Listening to the speakers and the presentations that were speaking to us today, I actually realized that there's so much room and there's so much for us as the CTICC to do. We've just touched the surface. We have not done anything, and we need to move this needle, and we need to be intentional about it. Yes.
And for you, Rene?
For me, it was really a phenomenal experience. For me, it was also a bit of a realization because we think we do enough. And today was really an eye-opener where I realized that, listen, we're not doing enough. There's so much more that we can do. And the unfortunate thing is on today, we couldn't include all our employees. And I think many of them would have loved to attend because where the business is structured. Unfortunately, we couldn't include everyone. So I think Monday was a bad event. Already that's a bit of a start. But thereafter, we need to obviously create more awareness, create more education. So this was just really the start for us.
Thank you, Rene.
Just to add something before you go to your next question. I spoke to the CEO after the session, and I actually said to her, I think when she goes to the event in Johannesburg, so we're talking, maybe take one of our staff with her. So, and she was so excited, and she's looking forward to even do that. So I think we'll make sure we look and include one of them to attend your annual event.
For me, Trace, what you're saying is inclusion. And also what you are saying to me right now is that you're painting a picture of everybody at ICC, whether you're from the queer community, whether you're straight, whether you're bisexual, but you belong.
Yes.
That's what I'm getting from here. And I'm not too sure about you, Revel, what you're getting.
For me, I am eternally grateful, first of all, for the partnership with CTICC. It has been a crazy month of planning, running around, doing what we need to do. But it all came together. It all came together so beautifully. Where education.
Yeah.
If anything, one thing was shared with a lot of stuff was shared with us today. But if each person takes one thing and holds on to that one thing that spoke to them and let that education drive you to say, I'm not doing enough, we need to start being actively running properly, then I think we have a great future for the staff of CTICC, for the greater good of the Cape Town community as well as the international community. I think we have established a good solid foundation in terms of what IME is about and where we're moving to.
Yes.
And for that I'm eternally grateful. So I'm really happy for the way the program and the journey went today.
That's a valid point, Rev, purely for one reason. You've mentioned the currency. Because not a lot of people know that it's actually the pink currency, whether it's the pink dollar, it's the pink rand, it's the pink pound, it's the pink euro. And especially for Cape Town, because we all know that internationals from this community, they come to Cape Town, most of them. And I just want to find out from you, Trace, what does it mean for Cape Town ICC? What does it mean?
I think for me, I'll start from, you touched on the Cape Town. As I said, when I did my welcome earlier, I spoke about the impact that the CTICC has on Cape Town and why the CTICC was formed. And understanding that we need to be inclusive and we need to be diverse and we need to be able to attract conferences of this nature. I know that Cape Town is bidding for an international event on LGBTQIA+ plus. Yes.
I love it. I love it.
So I know we are in a bidding war with other countries, but the fact that we are intentional as the city of Cape Town to say we will go for this type of event to bring in. And in terms of the numbers that they're talking about that attend this conference, only CTICC can do the conference. So in terms of, it's very exciting to say if we win this bid, we know we'll be hosting a conference for a community.
For me, Rene, sorry.
No, I just want to say, add to what Tracy said, once again, this is so intentional.
It is.
And today's event is part of that intention.
Yes.
We want that international conference to come to Cape Town.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
the Pink Rand
Yes.
is a contribution of 54 billion. Between 54 billion and 200
Just the Pink
billion
Rand.
rand.
Yes.
Just the Pink Rand.
Yes.
And it contributes to the country's GDP
Imagine.
annually.
Yes.
So it's not a small amount. It's
No.
a great significance that we carry as the LGBT community and allies.
Yes.
I think it's also good, Rev, to mention that this Pink Rand is in boardrooms, is in middle management, is in entry level, is in business as well. And this is what I love, that to see such an establishment like CTICC doing something of this nature, being very, very inclusive. I want to say something. I think after today, especially when we look at all the seats that we hold and the access that we have in terms of the international market, I'm proud to say, with everything that I'm doing and also lobbying overseas, for events in South Africa, I am comfortable to say CTICC is actually on the radar for us.
Thank you.
Yes, it's on the radar for us. But this is just one more question, last question I need to ask, especially for you, Rene. This conference, mini IME conference, what does it mean for your employees?
First, if the employees that got invited today, something huge for them, because that means that CTI is acknowledging them. We're starting to include them, and we don't segregate them as different. They're part and parcel of our business. And in Cape Town, especially, CTI is just seen as an events, company that arrange events. So I think from our side, a big learning is that we need to blow up and put on more on social media that we support, we're part of, we're building, a partnership with all the other communities out there. So I think it's really something that we need to work on. And that's probably going to be one of our priorities going forward.
For me, this is the last one, and I'm going to direct it to Tracy.
Okay.
And don't mind me asking you this question, but I will ask it.
Yeah. Are
we having the mini IME 2024 conference?
We have to. So my answer. So I'm not going to give you a yes or a no. We have to, because we cannot just come in, sit, talk, and then go away, and then nothing happens. We have to. So the intention that I was saying, we have to be intentional about these things, means we have to.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.